and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I am decorating my presents this year. So I'm using mainly paper wrapping paper along with some red buffalo plaid, and I am going to be decorating them super cute this year. So I'm going to show you 4 different ways that I'm going to be decorating my presents. They're actually all very simple, and the only things I'm using are some pine cones, which I just found these outside and painted them myself. And these little green pieces are actually pieces that fell off my Christmas tree and were just in the Christmas tree box. And then I do have a couple little things like this one that I bought at Micheals. It was buy 2 get 1 free, so I bought a couple of these guys for a couple dollars each. I also used some ribbon and a candy cane because I always have loved putting candy canes on presents. And I also bought a stamp at Micheals that I was super excited to try out this year on my paper wrapping paper. So keep watching, and I'm going to show you 4 fun ways that I am going to be decorating my Christmas presents this year. Okay, first up I have this present, which I used the red buffalo plaid wrapping paper, some pine cones that I painted white. I will link the video that I painted them white right here. And some paper. This is just extra from wrapping some other presents, just like scraps that I reused. And little pieces off the Christmas tree and this little berry thing. Okay, so I just start out by wrapping my present with the red buffalo plaid wrapping paper. I was using tape that is not great, so hopefully you guys can find some better tape than what I was using. I then have some scrap pieces of the paper, and I'm just folding down the edges so that the edges look nice and making it nice and even, and then putting it around the package and just taping it to the bottom. You can do this in the middle or on the edge of the package. I decided to go with the edge and then do a crossover. And then I'm just doing the same thing with another piece of the paper, folding down the edges so it looks nice, and then putting it across and taping it. I then take the berries and the pine cones and the greenery and just play around with it and arrange it until I like how it looks. I then have my hot glue gun, which I have already warmed up, and I'm going to just place some glue onto the paper and start arranging all of the things with the hot glue. And that is all you have to do for this first present. I love it. It is definitely one of my favorites. Okay, up next is this one, and I'm going to use just the paper wrapping paper and a candy cane, some ribbon, and again, a little piece off of the Christmas tree. Okay, so I wrapped my present in the brown paper, and then I'm going to tie my white ribbon around the present and then tie it in a knot on the top. I then arrange the greenery and the candy cane on top and then use the ribbon to tie a double knot around it so it is secure. I then used a piece of red ribbon and also tied that in a knot around the candy canes and then just tied it into a bow, and then I curled the extra pieces of ribbon around the candy cane. And the finishing touch is adding the Christmas stamp to the top. I love how it turned out, and I just used a black ink pad. And this is the finished product. Okay, next up is this one that I also wrapped in the paper, and I used a piece of my buffalo plaid ribbon that I've been using for lots of projects, some plain pine cones and one that I painted white, and then another one of these little things. And this one I also added a little tag on the top. Okay, so I start by wrapping the present in my brown paper, just like I did the last one. And then I cut a piece of my buffalo plaid ribbon and wrap it around and tape it to the bottom of the present. I then get 2 normal pine cones and then 1 pine cone that I painted white, as well as another stem with the berries on it, and I just arrange these on the bottom until I find a placement that I like. And then once again, I use my hot glue gun to add all of these to the buffalo plaid ribbon at the bottom. And then I attach my tag to the top right corner, write my little message on it, and it is all finished. And here is the finished product. Okay, last up is this one. I was actually going to add another thing to it, but I really liked the simplicity of it, so I'm just gonna leave it like this. And I used my stamp again, and again, another just scrap piece of paper. And yeah, I do really like this one. Okay, so I have wrapped my present in my red buffalo plaid wrapping paper, and I'm going to get a scrap piece of the brown paper and just fold down the edges like I did before. And then I'm just going to wrap it around the present. I did actually put the stamp on before I attached it to the present, just because my present is kind of soft, so I wanted to put the stamp on a hard surface. So I added the stamp first and then wrapped it around the present and taped it to the bottom. Okay, this last one I actually went super simple. I was going to add an elaborate like bird thing to it, but I decided that it actually looks really good just keeping it simple, and the other ones are busy, so I thought that it'd look nice to have one that's a little bit simpler. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a like and subscribe. Also, let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. I think this one is my favorite. I also just really like the simplicity of this one, so I don't know, I can't decide. I hope that you have fun wrapping presents and getting ready for Christmas, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!